Hello students, how are you? I hope if you all well, fine and safe. Please don't go outside because of Corona. Now if you attend the online class, before you have must pen, notebook and written the key points on your notebook. Let us start the first class. Today I will start the class Social Science. Generally, if you all know about the climates, the climates always changing. For example, the winds changes or changing. As same like that, our historians in Europe, they were classified the history in 3 stages. They are, the one is ancient age. It's around 500 BC. The second one is middle age. It's around 500 BC to 1500 AD. Third one, modern age. It's around 1500 AD onwards. The European history classified 3 stages. They are ancient ages, middle ages and modern ages. The first one, ancient age, it starts from 500 BC. If you all know that BC means before Christ. In the ancient period, in the world ruled by the sum of the rulers. In the Europe country ruled by Roman Empire. It is start from 25 BC to 467 BC. That period, the administration and then social life, economical life, all those things it is in normal and no problem. When the fall of Roman Empire since 111 BC, the many of the changes in the ancient period. When the fall of Roman Empire in 111 BC, the many of the changes in the Roman Empire, especially in the Europe. The first one, the Europe is pieces in the many areas. The second one is the nobles, the church, the kings over the powers of peoples and their thinkings. The third one, the fall of the German tribes. The Vivek raided in that ages. The Vivek raided means Kadalgadu. They are attacking the cities. The third one, after the fall of Roman Empire, the Europe was dark and darkness. Because when the fall of Roman Empire, the power overthrew the kings, the churches and nobles. The supreme power controlled the people and their thinkings of the churches. And second one, They were the farmers or peasants that struggled very hard in the society. And third one, the Crusades fought themselves. The fourth one, the darkness continued to the deaths. Around 30 lakh people lost their lives. When the fall of Roman Empire, the humans didn't live, they existed because of the kings, the nobles, the church, the get to the powers existence. And it was very hard situation. That moment, the peoples or humans wanted to live again their dream. The people wanted to live again dream. In that moment, they started to it is none other than the Renaissance. When the people wanted to again their dreams, they started to the movement. That movement is nothing but the Renaissance. Renaissance, the beginning of the modern age. Modern age. However, what is Renaissance? Absolutely, this question rises in your mind. What is Renaissance? The Renaissance, its word derived from the French word rebirth. The Renaissance word, it is derived from the French word rebirth or revival. Renaissance means rebirth or revival. What is revival? The revival means awakening. Revival means awakening. It means when the people wants to again their dreams, they were awakening. In that moment, the significant development in the Europe in the Middle Age, 500 BC to 1500 AD, it is also called the 14th to 16th century. Don't be confused. The Middle Age also is called 14th to 16th century. When the people revival or awakening in the Europe country, it is a significant development of the field of economics, art, architecture. At the same time, in the world, many of the development in the world, they were art, architecture and science are developed. When the Europe was started to the Renaissance movement, the world also awakening in the field of art, architecture and science. When the art, architecture and science are developed, it is significantly and creatively and intellectually developed in the 14th to 16th century. When the people started awakening in the 14th century, it is leads to the Middle Age, to the modern age. When the people awakening art, architecture and science in the Middle Age, it is continuous process. It is termed as a modern age. Termed as a modern age. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ the another one question rises in your mind. Sir, where did originated the Renaissance movement? The Renaissance movement originated in Italy. It is one of the state in Europe. And another one question rises in your mind. Who originated the Renaissance movement? The Renaissance movement originated by Petrarch. The Renaissance movement originated by Petrarch. It is in started Italy. When the Renaissance movement started in the Europe, some of the changes in the Europe and around the world. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ what are the features of Renaissance movement? The Renaissance movement had many features. They are: one is humanism, second one is rationalism. The Renaissance movement had many features. They are: first one is humanism, second one is rationalism. What is humanism? Is that question raised in your mind? What is humanism? The humanism is man is the center of the world, is called the humanism. Man is the center of the world in all events, is called a humanism. Example: in the Middle Ages, the scholars studied to the ancient scripts. The ancient scripts written by the man. That moment, the scholars thought that the man is the creative creation of a God. Man is the creative creation of a God because the literature was written by a man. In that work, he described to the empire, person, nature and etc. That's why the humanism, the man is the center of all the event in the world. Are you understand? The second one, rationalism. Second features of the rationalism. What is rationalism? Rationalism is examining every idea without any prejudice. It's accepted only found to be a truth. Examining every idea, accepting without any prejudice. It's accepting, it's only found to be a truth. It is called rationalism. For example, in the ancient period, the student go to the ashrama, the sitting in front of the guru and learn to the education. But 2020, if you all sitting in your home in the different places and in front of the media, any mobile, laptop, computer, and you learn to the education, it is called to the rationalism. Without prejudice, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪೂರ್ವಗ್ರಹ ಇಲ್ಲ. It's accepted, it's found to be true. ಇದು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಂಬಲ್ಲ. ತೋರಿಸಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರ. Now I can show in the online classes. Then you can see the online classes, you can accept it. It is called the rationalism. It is called the rationalism. Now you can understand the humanism and rationalism. Some other features also in the Renaissance. They are, the first one is classical languages. The second one is original artistic creations. First one, the other features of Renaissance. Classical languages. In the ancient period, the classical languages was Greek and Latin. The every script, the written in a Greek and Latin. But people, they rejected to the language of Greek and Latin because of everybody don't know the Greek and Latin, and all are not educated. That's why they were rejected to the classical languages of Greek and Latin. Instead of classical languages, they were encouraged to the local languages. The local languages, everybody know it. For example, our mother tongue is Kannada. If you all know that Kannada, because of you all live in Karnataka, that's why we can easily understand Kannada. The national language is Hindi. We can teach in the lesson in the Hindi, everybody could not understand. It is the difference of the classical language. The every peoples of the Europe, they don't know the Greek and Latin. That's why they were rejected. Instead of this language, they were encouraged to the local language. Are you understand? The second one, original artistic creation. The second features of the Renaissance is original artistic creations encouraged by the peoples. They were started the different kinds of art in the papers, pictures, the different kinds. It is attracted by the many peoples. No restriction to the artist. They were given to the full freedom to draw different kinds of paintings. That's why the another one changes the Europe. It is original artistic creation. It is all features of the Renaissance movement. The features of Renaissance movement are humanism, rationalism, classical languages, and original artistic creations. These are all features of the Renaissance movement. If you all know about what is Renaissance, where did originated, who was started the Renaissance movement, what were the features of Renaissance movement, if you all now know that, then what was the reasons of Renaissance movement, sir? Which are the events influenced by the Renaissance movement? Some of the reasons influenced by the Renaissance movement. They are geographical exploration, invention of printing press, spread of education, and ideological thoughts. These are all reasons the influenced by the or motivated by the Renaissance movement. Are you got it, children? Okay. Bye. Have a nice day. Not but not the least, I will give some of the suggestion for the COVID-19. Don't go outside. Stay at home. Keep safe. You go outside with your parents for a walking, riding of bike, or engaging in your household work, cleaning of bike, washing of car, and help the household work to your parents. Okay, students.